what does mean metrics and logs and event, and also create the alarms also. Okay, if anything happens, it will create alarm. The alarm will send to you and notify you what's happening to the resource. Here, in simple word, CloudWatch helps you to see what is happening inside your AWS resources. Okay. So what does CloudWatch do? CloudWatch helps you to see what is happening inside your AWS resources. Okay. Suppose that I created auto scaling group. In this auto scaling group, if any one of the instances is removed, then it will notify you that this instance is removed and added a new instance. It will notify you. We can see the resource what happening inside the AWS. Okay. Why CloudWatch is important? It detect the issues before user complaint, detect the issues before user complaints, improve the performance, and also reduce the downtime. Okay, reduce the downtime. And also by using the CloudWatch, we can do the automation actions. Like I want to create auto scaling notification, or I want suppose I need to create an instance, then I need to create instance, or I want to restart. Suppose 1,000 instances are there. If having issue is there 1,000 instances, I want to restart the 1,000 instances. When having issue, then you don't need to restart. The CloudWatch will take the action. It will restart. Not only do the monitoring, it will do the take the actions also. Okay, CloudWatch not only do the monitoring and also take the actions also. Okay, which one? CloudWatch. What are the core components of the CloudWatch are? The metrics. Metrics are the numerical values collected over the time. If you see my laptop, what is the metrics are there? I just go to the task manager. Here, if you check here the task manager, these are the metrics for my computer. See this, these are the metrics. What are the metrics are there? So this is the CPU. How much CPU percentage right now? It is at 23.36%. This is the memory, RAM. This is storage, and this is the network. These are the metrics. These are the metrics. Here, so what are the metrics are there? Like EC2 having CPU utilization. If you're having a CPU utilization, so one is the metric for the EC2. Suppose having any network invites and outbytes, or network invites and outbytes. If you take a RDS, how much free storage space is left? Suppose in hard disk there is very less space is left. Then it will notify you that this one CloudWatch will notify you that this very less space is left, and take the action also. If you want to increase the hard disk, then it will increase also. Take the action also. Which one? This CloudWatch. And if you are using the Lambda, it will find out the invocation. It will find out the invocation. For example, if you want to monitor a EC2, if the CPU utilization is more than 80%, okay, if the EC2, there is one EC2 is there, inside the EC2, there is one web application is running. When the CPU utilization of the EC2 is more than 80%, okay, more than 80%, means that EC2 instance is under the heavy load. Metrics are stored by default for every minute, which give the detailed monitoring, and when the load is there, we'll create an alarm. The alarm will notify you that it is having a heavy load, and if you specify the action, it will, suppose I had specified the action that restart, it will also restart. It will also restart. Which one? CloudWatch. Okay. So there are the CloudWatch logs are there. You need to analyze the log files. Needs to analyze the log files. What are the sources of the log file? Like EC2 application logs, Lambda logs, VPC flow logs, CloudTrail logs. CloudTrail logs. Okay. There are multiple logs are there. Okay. There are multiple logs are there. We can set like multiple CloudWatch alarms. So by using the metrics, in this example, we're going to do the practical. First, we'll create a EC2 instance. Then we're going to attach the EC2 instance. This CloudWatch is attached to the EC2 instance, and we'll set the action, which action need to be performed. And this CloudWatch is attached with the simple notification service, SNS service. Another service we are learning here. There are multiple services are integrated together. One is the SNS. SNS stands for simple notification service. Okay. Generally what does measure is in real world? If you book anything from Amazon.com, they will notify you that you are just booked that what is that phone or delivered about to ship. Like they will notify you. Here also by using SNS, AWS SNS notification, it will notify you what's happening. Okay. If EC2 is deleted, it is notify you that EC2 is deleted. Understand? SNS stand for
Yes.
simple notification service. Simple notification.
Notification service.
Here, first I create instance, then I attach the CloudWatch and SNS. Okay, the CloudWatch will monitor. If anything happens, the actions will be performed by the CloudWatch, and the actions will be notified by using the SNS. Understood? The actions are notified by SNS. Okay, you'll get a SNS notification. Either I can use the SMS or either I can use the email and other web interfaces also. Here, in this one, I just create a one instance. The instance name I'll just put here CloudWatch. You can CloudWatch EC2. Then selected Amazon Linux. Key pair I'll take VPC key. And you just launch the instance. Whenever you launch the instance, there is a basic monitoring services also enabled. CloudWatch will give the basic monitoring service. Whereas whenever you create EC2 instance, this AWS will give some basic monitoring service. But CloudWatch will give the detailed monitoring services. CloudWatch will give the more monitoring services are enabled, like detailed information it will provide. Whereas basic monitoring services also available in the AWS. Whenever you create a AWS EC2 machine, then the AWS will provide some basic monitoring like CPU utilization, network in bytes in out bytes, and that is hard disk network utilization, disk utilization. Some monitoring services will be visible, but CloudWatch will give the detailed information of the instance. Here, I just created an instance here. Click on instance here. There is an option if they are monitoring the basic monitoring. It will show the basic monitoring like CPU utilization, network in bytes and out bytes, network packets. You can check here. But generally it won't show. It takes some time because of we don't have any data. Just now I started the issue instance. To show to show this all this information takes like 20 to 20 minutes. Then only it will show the okay. Here it is showing the CPU utilization, network in bytes, network out bytes, network packets, and metadata like CP credit usage and CP credit balance. These are the basic monitoring. It is now insights. It's showing the insights. Whereas we'll go for the in detail information or metrics about the by using the CloudWatch. Now I just created a one EC2 instance, one EC2 instance. Okay. Here I just seen that basic monitoring service. When you click here, when you attach the CloudWatch, there will be alarm will be there. You have a one alarm will be there. So because we don't have an attach an alarm, it is not showing any alarm. We're going to attach the alarm. Alarm is nothing but a like monitoring. We are enable the monitoring and give the notification. Here, if you see this, there is no alarm is there. Here, to attach this EC2 instance by using CloudWatch to monitor the EC2 instance, we're going to attach to the CloudWatch by creating the alarm. By creating the alarm. Here, to attach this to the CloudWatch, either you can click here the plus sign here when I have option is there plus sign, or else you go to the search bar, type CloudWatch. Okay, in two ways we can go to attach. We can go to the CloudWatch directly. CloudWatch. Okay. You can directly go to the CloudWatch here. From here, from the CloudWatch console, we're going to, by using the CloudWatch, we're going to monitor the AWS resources. Or else, from directly EC2, there is the right side, we have an option is there, view alarms, we have an option is there. From the view alarms, there is a plus sign is there, just click on the plus sign, it will redirect to the CloudWatch. Okay, this is the CloudWatch. Okay, okay, these are the CloudWatch. Okay, so this is the CloudWatch, or else you can directly connect the CloudWatch by click on the alarm. We click on the alarm here. This is the instance. Okay. From here, one option is there. Click on view alarms. Now just directly click to directly redirect to the CloudWatch. Here there is a create alarm, and another one is the edit alarm. Okay, so I told you that we're going to attach this CloudWatch with a notification service. Okay, there is an option is there notification. There is an option is there notification. There is already one notification is there which is created in the previous class. Now we're going to create one notification. We're going to attach the alarm. Before creating the CloudWatch alarm, first we need to create a notification service. I just go to the SNS. Okay, SNS stand for simple notification service. So there are the topics are there. There is one topic is there that is previously created. I just delete the topic. I just delete the topic here. Now create a topic here. Okay, there are two options are there. FIFO option, first in first out option, and standard option. So what does mean FIFO? Means that the messages will follow the strict pattern. Suppose I have to send 5 notifications, it will follow like first notif. There are 5 messages are there. First it will send the first message, second then send the second message, then it will follow the strict pattern like 1 2 3 4 5. But whereas standard don't follow. Yeah, has a best effort user monitoring order, at least one message delivery, subscription like SQS Lambda, data firehose, and HTTP HTMS are supported. In this case, we're going to select the standard. We're going to select the standard. Then what is the topic name? Okay, you can put any name. I just giving the name as a easy to delete. Okay, easy to delete. Notify me. Notify me by email. This is the topic name I had given. And display name, I'm just giving the display name as easy to delete notification. Then I created a topic. Okay. Now, after creating the topic need to be attached with a subscription. Okay, near to the subscription. How will you subscribe this one topic? We need to subscribe. So subscribe means nothing but adding the email for the topic. Here, click on the create subscription. Here, this is the subscription name. But which type of protocol? Either I can get the notification through SMS, through platform application endpoint, through HTTP, HTTPS, or email, or AWS Lambda, like multiple options are there. In this one, I selected email here, and I'll just give the endpoint of the email. Is just nothing but I just give the name. 1 minute, let me check here. This mail is there. We need to provide a mail. This mail will going to be notified. The action will be notified through this mail. Okay. Here, this is the mail. What is the mail here? This is a mail. Okay, I'm just taking this mail. After subscription created, you must be confirm. You must confirm it. Okay, just create a subscription here. Now created a subscription. Again, go to the notification and here confirm the subscription. Now subscription is confirmed. Subscription is confirmed. Okay. Now again go to the EC2. Now I'm going to attach the CloudWatch with the EC2. Okay, CloudWatch with the EC2. For creating the CloudWatch, attaching the CloudWatch, go to the EC2 instance. Click on the view alarms. Here create alarm. Okay, create a alarm. Okay, create a alarm. Or if your existing alarm is there, we had set existing alarm. You can click on the existing alarm. So here just creating alarm and notification font is not. What is the name here? EC2 delete notify me by mail. And I also told you that CloudWatch not only do the monitoring, it will perform the actions also. Okay. If this is there, I just enable this option alarm action. What are the type of action? Either this CloudWatch alarm, if instance having any problem is there, what things need to be happen? It need to be rebooted, or need to stop, or terminated. In this case, I just selected terminate. If anything happens, like inside, like I just selected a CPU utilization of the EC2, when it is more than 80%, then I just selected action. The CloudWatch will perform the action, terminate. I just selected option is terminate. Okay, this is how much CPU utilization we need to select here. Okay, here you can take up to your choice. I'm just taking 5%. Okay, only taking the 5%. Okay, period. How much period? It may be 5 minutes, at least 5 minutes. We need to check here. How much time it is there? 5 minutes. Okay. Then, then here click on the create. Click on the create. Okay. Now I'm going to log into the this CloudWatch by EC2. Then we'll create some load. Okay, by using the stress command. Do you remember the stress command?
Yeah, just stress
Why?
something, right?
What does stress do? Do you practice auto scaling?
Yeah, I forgot the stress command, but I know stress something.
Do you practice auto scaling?
Yes, I think it's stress ng or something. It's been there's so many commands with
Stress,
them.
stress, something, yeah.
Stress command explained during the auto scaling. During
Yeah,
the
you have to
Stress
install.
hyphen IO.
yes, stress
Yeah,
command explained you during the auto scaling.
IO. Yeah.
To create the load, we use the stress
Yes.
command. By using this stress command, we created the artificial load in the virtual machine. So when the load is increased, it will create a new virtual machine.
Yeah. We
Same
first
thing we
install the stress.
okay.
Yum install stress, right? Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, we have
Yeah.
to install stress first.
Now log into the root. Now this is the Linux Amazon Linux machine. Just install stress minus y. It will install the stress. It will install the stress. Okay. Now check the stress is installed.
Version.
Now stress is installed. and I want to put the stress on this one. Why I am putting the stress here? Okay, to put the
Monitor.
load, to get
Yeah.
the CPU utilization, to get the CPU utilization. Okay,
Yeah.
then what happens? What happens when the stress is there? What happen? You get the load. What happened? The CPU load is increased, and the action performed by the CloudWatch. What does CloudWatch do?
Monitor and send a notification, right?
Yes, exactly, exactly. Monitor and send the notification. It will get a notification by email. By email. Okay, understood?
Yes.
Stress hyphen CPU. Uh,
Just hyphen F CPU and then whatever CPUs and then timeout also you can put.
percentage. Yeah.
Mm, mm.
Okay. Wait for 5 minutes. Okay. So what happens here? It will put the load. It will put the load on the EC2 machine. Okay. So then, when the load is increased, then what happen? So the CloudWatch will detect the load, and we had given the action that need to terminate. It will terminate the EC2 instance, and will get be notified. Will get notified by using the SMS. Understand? Like that,
Sorry, you're
we can
breaking
use the
up.
cloud. Okay. Now,
Okay.
okay.
Yeah.
Now, I just go to the instance again, console. Go to the instance here, check the instance here. Just refresh. What happened here?
Terminated.
Terminated.
And again,
Yeah.
we go here, go to the notification. So, what is the thing here? I just received the
Done.
notification.
Yes.
Get the notification. You can check here, you are receiving an email because your CloudWatch alarm has created a super creation US East North Virginia region. Enter in the alarm state. It is crossed the threshold. Now you can check the alarm here. You can check the insights. Understood? Okay.
Yes.
So what does my CloudWatch
Yes.
do? CloudWatch is a monitoring tool. It is a
Mm-hmm.
monitoring tool.
Monitoring tool.
Okay. In this practical, what we have done here, we create a EC2 instance and attached with the CloudWatch, and we attach with the SNS service. Another service is there, SNS service. And the actions will be performed by the CloudWatch and the and notified by the SNS. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Next, we're going to move on to the next service is now the CloudTrail. We can create the dashboards also by
CloudTrail.
using the CloudWatch, visualize the metrics also. What is the next
Mm-hmm.
thing is there? CloudTrail. So what does my CloudTrail? CloudTrail also provide the logs. Okay, what does CloudWatch and CloudWatch Trail is there? There is another option is there, CloudTrail. Whereas CloudWatch will do the monitoring. The purpose of the CloudWatch is to do the monitoring. Whereas CloudTrail is to do the auditing. Like I want to do the auditing, like logs. Okay. Suppose one user is created S3 and bucket, another user is deleted the S3 bucket. We're going to check the logs, what happening inside our AWS account. Okay. What's happening inside our AWS account? to check these log events, we'll use the CloudTrail. Understood?
Mhm.
Whereas CloudWatch will track the performance of the resources. Here, CloudTrail will is user activity. What type of activity you done? When you created EC2 instance, when was EC2 related? Suppose I created a app service and the user is created a EBS volume, deleted EBS volume. These types of logs we can observe by using the CloudTrail. Okay, understood?
Yes.
Understood? Which one? CloudTrail. Example is like CloudWatch is nothing but CPU usage. Here in CloudTrail, who deleted EC2, who created EC2, when was it is deleted, when was created the EBS file, when was created the auto scaling. So when was the instance was deleted, when was the new instance was created. These types of logs we can using the CloudTrail. We don't need to create a CloudTrail. It is already inbuilt CloudTrail. It will create it with the AWS itself, and it will provide the insights about 90 days. Do you understand? How many days it will
Mhm.
provide?
90 days.
90
It
days.
means 90 days. What happening in the 90 days insights will provide by the CloudTrail. Okay, you don't need to create any CloudTrail. By default, it will be created a CloudTrail. You want to create, you can create also by creating S3 bucket, and these logs are stored in the S3 bucket. Okay,
Is
understood?
it paid, sir, or it's free?
It's
It's
free, free.
paid,
You
right?
don't need anything. Free, it's free,
Okay.
free.
Okay.
Okay, it is already enabled. Okay, here I just go to the console.
Okay. Okay.
And do you understand this one, CloudWatch? Okay.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay,
Yes.
next thing is the
Thank you.
CloudTrail. Okay, just go to the CloudTrail. It is also very important to know the logs, what's happening inside our AWS account. Because of in real time, real world, there are multiple users are there, like administrator is there, like you are the root account and the multiple users are there. We need to check that if anything has happened, if user is deleted something, then we will know by using the CloudTrail. Got it?
Yeah.
Here the track user activity and API usage. You just go to the CloudTrail. Here an option is there. Just go here. Click on the event history. Click on the. So what does CloudTrail do? CloudTrail continuously log your AWS activity. Okay. CloudTrail
Yes.
continuously log your AWS activity.
Activity.
So use CloudTrail to meet governance, compliance, auditing needs to your AWS account. So this is like a type of auditing and log activity. Which one? CloudTrail. CloudTrail is different. CloudWatch is different. Okay. CloudWatch also provide the logs. Okay. CloudWatch will provide the logs about the resources. But here, CloudTrail will provide the logs about your user activity. Understand?
Okay.
Both are
Yeah.
both are different. Both will provide the logs. Okay, that is different, and this one is different. But CloudWatch will perform the actions also. Okay, if any action need to be performed, then CloudWatch will perform the action also. But CloudTrail would don't provide any action. Okay, CloudTrail will provide the logs of the user activity. When you click on the event history here, when you click on the event history here, you can check here what happened here. Just now it is deleted. Now you can check here. What is this? What happened?
Terminate instance
Hmm.
today.
I just put the
The one was,
metric.
yeah.
I created a subscribe, registered mobile listing,
Yes.
snapshot, run instances. You can check here. I just logged into the console at 6:38 a.m. today. Okay.
Oh, yeah.
And
Yeah.
the username
Yeah.
is
Root.
okay UTC time 6:38 a.m. root, and these are the logs. Okay.
Yeah.
So which one?
Okay.
CloudTrail. It will provide
Cloud
the how many days? It will be around
90.
90 days. Default. Okay. Understood.
Yeah.
Here you can
Yes.
take the query also. We can attach with other service. Here go to the dashboard. I want to create a CloudTrail. You can create a whole CloudTrail also. Okay. Just click on the create CloudTrail. Give the name. example want to given the name like lineage event. Here the log should be stored either in the S3 bucket only. We need to have one S3 bucket. So these all logs are stored in the which one? S3 bucket.
S3 book.
If you have already S3 bucket, then you can select the S3 bucket. Okay, existing S3 bucket. Okay, you can select the existing S3 bucket. Or you want to create a new S3 bucket, you just click on the new S3 bucket. Got it?
Yeah.
Now click on the next here. Select the existing. Click on next here.
It should be in the same region.
No region. It is not region. Here it shows the
Okay.
other region also. You need to put like different region. It will show the different service. Okay.
Okay.
It will record all regions. Okay. Now create a S3 bucket here. Then click on this one. And what happen here? Which type of events we need? There are multiple events are there. Management events. There are multiple domains are there. So many events. Suppose if you create a bucket, that is mean by management. Okay. If you upload the data object into S3, that is become data event. Understand? Which type of
Yeah.
events we
Yeah.
need? Okay. Here record the API activity of the resources. Choose type of event to log. Which type of, either I can use management event, either I can use data event, either I can use insight event, I can use network event. What is the management event? Capture management operation perform the AWS resources. Suppose when you create S3 bucket, it will become the management event. What is the data event? Log the resource operation performed within the resource. Like I created a S3 bucket. Within the S3 bucket, I just upload an object and I modify the object. That is known as the which event? Data event. So insight events are identify the unusual activity like errors and user behavior. We like an insight event. A network event is nothing but network activity provide information about the resource operation performed with the virtual private cloud. This is related to the VPC. Which event we need? Generally, so it will capture all events in which one default is there. When you select this one, it tags that which type of events need to be logged. You need the which type of event log. Okay, here see this. No additional apply log management event style because this is the first copy of the management event. Okay, understood?
Yeah.
So now it will
Yes.
create which one? CloudTrail. And these CloudTrail events are stored in the which one? S3 bucket. S3?
S3 bucket.
S3 bucket.
Bucket.
So this is what cloud was. This is what CloudTrail. Okay, CloudTrail.
Trail.
So what does mean CloudTrail? Is a CloudTrail is a log and auditing management tool which tracks the logs of the user activity. The user activity. So what does the CloudWatch do? It will also do the monitor. It will provide the logs regarding the resources. Which one? Resources. It will
So,
monitor the resource activity. Okay. Whereas
mhm.
CloudTrail will provide the user activity. User activity. Understand?
Yeah.
Yes.
Now again you go to another service is known as the
Sir, I have a question. How do you see the CloudTrail report from S3 bucket? You
yes
just open it?
yes that's it.
Okay.
Just go to the S3 bucket. Okay.
Okay. Okay.
The next service is the CloudFront. Is the
CloudFront.
here
Cloud.
what does mean CloudFront? A CloudFront is a global content delivery network from the Amazon Web Service that speed up the delivery of the static and dynamic content like videos, images, HTML, APIs by caching it to the worldwide network of data centers, edge locations close to user, ensuring the load. Suppose here I just go to the image. I think it is confusing if you don't know that. what happens here? I show this image. You can easily understand. Okay. Do you know content delivery network? CDN?
Yes.
Yes.
What does CDN do?
Delivers well,
Content.
content to
Yeah.
Worldwide.
the user.
Why
Yeah.
we need CloudFront? Why you need CDN generally?
To deliver content, right, to users and from anywhere.
Yes, exactly. Exactly. Same. Here, suppose an example, I'm giving an example like what happens here. Uh, Suppose I have a web application. I have a web application there. Okay, I have a web application there. This web application, I just chosen a North Virginia data center and I deployed the North Virginia data center. The web application is there in the where it is running in the North Virginia data center. Understand? In the North Virginia data center. So what happens here? I am in India. Okay, where I am? I am in India.
Okay.
So that the web application running inside the North Virginia data center, nothing but North Virginia region. There is considerably fair amount of distance between India. That is, I am in the like in Hyderabad. There is a distance between Hyderabad to North Virginia. There is a lot of like around 30,000 kilometers is there. Okay, around. Okay.
Yeah.
The what happens here? You will face some latency. Like the application will load slowly. Application will load slowly. Understood? Okay, and have some latency issue. Then user will experience some latency, and to reduce this latency and to load this application quickly, we go for the CDN. Go for the which one? CDN. Okay. There are multiple CDN services are there. Like there are other services, doesn't only CloudFront. There are multiple cloud services, CDN services are there. But this is the regarding which one? This is regarding the AWS. AWS will also provide the CDN service. AWS CDN service is known as the CloudFront. Okay. So every company they'll use the CDN. Even Microsoft Azure, like Microsoft, any website, any web application which is running there, they'll use the CDN. Okay, they'll use the CDN. This is known as the AWS services. Like AWS also provide the CDN services. So AWS CloudFront is fully managed high performance content delivery network that accelerate the delivery of the static and dynamic content, streaming web content to the end user. It gives the web application developer to simple cost effective way to distribute the information with the low latency and high data transfer speeds. What are the benefits of the cloud front? It improves the reliability, availability of the storing copies, object in the multiple edge location. How it is located here? If you take here, actually I deployed a web application. I deployed the web application. I deployed the web application on the North Virginia region. On the North Virginia area. There is a distance is there from North Virginia to because of the user is there in Australia. There is a lot of distance, like fair amount of distance far away from the North Virginia to Australia. Then Australia user will experience some latency. To reduce this latency, what is that? To reduce this latency, we'll use the CDN network. We have a CDN network. What does CDN network? The CDN network have a distributed servers across the globe. Okay, what does CDN have? CDN having a
Distributed server.
across the globe, across the
Yeah.
globe.
Globe.
What happens here? So actually the web application is running in the North Virginia region. The North Virginia region. And what does CDN do? It will cache the information for the nearest. It is having a across the globe. They are having a distributed server. The data which is there in the main, the data which is there in the origin server, it is cached to the all edge servers. All edge servers. Understand? All edge servers. Understood? Then what
What
happens?
servers?
Edge, EDG, edge,
Edge server.
edge servers.
Oh, okay, okay.
Edge
Okay.
means like your nearest point. Edge.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
They have their edge servers is there. They have a distributed network is there. They have their own network. Every CDN having their own network. They will set up their own network. Okay, they will set up their own network, and this network, by using this own network, the data which is there, web application data, content will be cached to the nearest edge location. Nearest edge location. Understood? Okay.
Yes.
So what does the CDN will improve the cloud will improve the website load times, reducing the bandwidth cost, increasing the content available and redundancy. Redundancy means that if origin, even though origin server is there down, there is an issue with the origin server, the data is cached to the nearest edge server. Even you don't need it. What is that? You don't need an origin server. Even though origin server is down, any other regions are down, there is data is replicated to the multiple edge servers. Okay, understood? Here you can see this image. Okay, how it is work. Now, okay, here this is the origin server. Okay, this is the origin server, and data is replicated to the here. This is the origin server. These are the CDN server, and this is user. The original web application is running inside this some, I think it is South America and some America, and the users are there across the globe. See this, having America having globe, there is India having a one user, another user is there from the China, another user is there from Africa, another is from South Africa. Okay, this is North Africa, this is South Africa, another is there from Southern America, this is, I think, Mexico something. Okay, it is not Mexico, it is near Mexico, maybe some Brazil, something like that. Okay, yeah, this is the thing. Okay, so now you can observe this image. After observing this image, you got any idea that how the data is cached with the edge server? Understand?
Yes.
So why we need CDN? Why we need CDN?
To reduce latency.
And they improve the performance of the web application or website. Okay. What happens
Yeah.
when don't have a CDN? The nearest users, which is nearest to the North Virginia data center, they don't experience any latency. Whereas far away from the North Virginia data center, they will experience latency. Okay. We need to reduce the latency to improve the performance of the website or web application. How to improve that? By using the CDN network. CDN will distribute the content to the various edge server. Here, when the user is there, when user access the data or content, it won't go to the origin server. It will go to the nearest edge server. Understand? That is known as the Amazon
Yes.
CloudFront. Amazon CloudFront. Okay. Amazon CloudFront. There are some multiple CloudFront services are there. Okay, there are multiple CDNs are there. One of the content delivery is the Cloudflare is also the Cloudflare. Okay. Here, what are the popular CDN? These are the top content delivery networks, CDN network. How the Netflix is delivering their content across the globe? By using CDN. By using the CDN. Okay, generally they deploy that web application in the North Virginia, maybe other data center, and this web application is there far away from the other regions. Then how the without latency they deliver the content? They use the CDN. They use the CDN. Okay. So what is my CDN here? These are the CDN top content delivery networks. First is the Cloudflare, which is there from AWS, and Akamai. One is Akamai, and there are multiple companies are there. Like third one is the Amazon CloudFront, and fourth one is the Fastly, Key CDN, StackPath. There are multiple Microsoft CDN, CDN 77, Google CDN, Sucuri. These are the CDN networks. Got it? Understand?
Yeah.
So that is the CDN. That is the CDN. To create a CDN network, first we need to have an origin. Like we need to create a website. Okay. Then only we do the CDN. We do the CDN. Okay. Here there is a one application is there. You can check the latency. Yes. It got struck, brother. Wait.
Hello.
It got struck.
You have. Yeah, yeah.
For creating the CDN, first we need to create a website. Understood? We need a website, and by using the CDN, uh, we're going to cache the edge servers. Okay. So first we need to create a website. The website may be created by using web application or website by creating either S3 static website. You can use S3 static website, or else you can create a EC2 instance. Then by inside the EC2 instance, we're going to install the web server. Inside the web server, we'll copy the code of the website. Or third thing is that either I can use the other service called like a load balancer. Okay, you can use the load balancer also. Understand? To deploy the CDN, what does thing we need? We need website. So without website, how will you create a CDN? Okay.
Website.
Okay. First, we need to create a website. Then this website
Mm-hmm.
is distributed by using the CDN, and we'll check the latency. We'll check the latency. Here, one website is there to check the latency. The website name is GeoPeak. Brother, GeoPeak. GeoPeak. Brother, GeoPeak. To check the latency. To check the latency. Actually,
Yep.
it is a paid one. Sometimes it works someday. Okay. What is that GeoPicker? What is that? What does GeoPicker? Tool for viewing the site from different location. Okay.
Tool for viewings. Different.
The GeoPicker, and have a website is there. I just go to the website. This URL.
If you want to become a pro,
Just
if you want to become a pro,
let me check here how it is work. Now check the latency here. Almost all very less, negligible. Okay. It is a Brazil having a. You can check the latency, brother. From we are accessing from a different location. Hmm? Zero.
Yeah, Australia. Right.
1 millisecond. 0 millisecond. There is considerable negligible because of 0 1 second millisecond is that. But this website is YouTube website. So YouTube is having CDN. That's why it's showing the no latency. Almost a negligible latency. Okay? Understand? Tomorrow we'll create a website. First we'll check through the geopic. When you check through geopic, it will show that how that latency is there. Once the CDN is configured, then it will reduce the latency. Understand? Do you understand? First we'll create a website, brother. Then we'll check the latency. So it will show some latency. Okay, definitely we
Mm-hmm.
have some considerable latency there.
Mm-hmm.
After CDN, the latency will reduce to less than 3 millisecond or 2 millisecond or 1 millisecond. Okay? Understand? Okay.
Yes.
So that's it.
Okay.
Today's class. Tomorrow we'll see that how to
Yes.
create a CDN. Okay? How to create a CDN.
Okay.
Cloud front, that is a cloud front, and other services like
Okay.
RDS, how to create a
Okay.
database, how to create a DynamoDB, how to create a SQL database. Tomorrow we'll see that. Okay?
Okay. Thank you.
I think, yes,
Okay. Thank
please.
you.
I have a question. What is the
Both are same.
difference in CloudFront and Cloudflare?
Yes. Cloudflare will provide more protection,
Same.
like both are same. Both do the same thing.
Oh, okay.
Yes, yes.
So
Either you
you
can use
can
CloudFront or
use
CloudFlare.
either one
Okay.
if you just need a CDM.
Cloudflare is can for everything. Like I had a website is there inside my AWS resources to run this AWS resources. Generally, you go for the CloudFront. But Cloudflare services not only for AWS, you can go for anyone like on-premise data
Mhm.
center website or like
It's
I
a
had
big
deployed.
company.
Yes, yes. It can use for anyone.
It's a
Like
big
I had deployed a
company.
website using other cloud that can also use for Cloudflare also.
Yeah.
Okay.
They had huge outage last year, remember?
Yes, yes.
They had
I know
huge
that.
outage last
Um,
year, remember? Cloudflare.
okay. Tomorrow I'll see.
Yeah. Thank you. Yeah. All right. Thank you.
Okay, thank you.